Welcome to my channel. This is Afro-Jamaican and founder of crdea.com. Credea stands for the Coalition for the Repatriation of the Descendants of Enslaved Africans. We're just trying to come home. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
For centuries, the descendants of enslaved Africans have carried a deep yearning within their hearts, a longing for a home they never knew but felt deeply connected to. This yearning is a complex tapestry of emotions, woven with threads of pain, hope, and resilience. This yearning is not merely a nostalgic desire for a distant past, but a profound spiritual and emotional pull towards the cradle of their ancestors. It is a connection that transcends time and space, a bond that remains unbroken despite the passage of centuries. It is the call of the bloodline, whispering through generations, reminding them of a heritage stolen but never forgotten. This call is a reminder of the strength and resilience that courses through their veins, a testament to the enduring spirit of their ancestors. The transatlantic slave trade ripped millions of Africans from their homeland, scattering them across the globe. This forced migration was not just a physical displacement, but a tearing apart of the very fabric of their existence. This brutal chapter in human history left an indelible mark on the world, shaping societies, cultures, and destinies. The echoes of this dark past still reverberate today, influencing the lives of countless descendants. Generations were born into a world stripped of their ancestral ties, their languages, and their traditions. Yet, amidst this loss, there was a fierce determination to preserve and reclaim their identity. Yet the spirit of Africa persisted, woven into the fabric of their being. This spirit manifested in the music, dance, and art that flourished in the diaspora, serving as a powerful reminder of their roots. Despite the horrors endured, the descendants of enslaved Africans held onto the stories whispered by their elders, tales of a land rich in culture, tradition, and dignity. These stories were more than just memories. They were lifelines, connecting them to a past that was both painful and beautiful. These stories became a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring strength of their ancestors and a promise of a return one day. They served as a guiding light, illuminating the path towards a future where they could reclaim their heritage. This longing for home is not a choice, but an inherent right, etched into the soul of every descendant. It is a yearning that speaks to the very core of their being, a desire to reconnect with the land of their forebears. It's time to heal the wounds of the past and create a future where every descendant of enslaved Africans can finally find their way back home. This journey towards healing and reconciliation is not just about returning to a physical place, but about reclaiming a sense of identity, pride, and belonging. It is about honoring the legacy of their ancestors and building a future where their stories, struggles, and triumphs are remembered and celebrated. Join us in this journey. Please sign our petition and help us make this dream a reality. The dream of returning to the land of their forefathers, however, is often met with daunting obstacles. This dream, deeply rooted in a desire to reconnect with one's heritage and identity, is a powerful force. Yet, the path to realizing this dream is fraught with challenges that can seem insurmountable. Financial barriers stand as formidable walls, separating descendants from their birthright. The cost of travel, securing a place to live, and meeting the financial requirements for residency can be overwhelming. These expenses add up quickly, creating a significant hurdle for those who wish to return. Many African nations, eager to attract foreign investment, have implemented stringent immigration policies, including hefty financial requirements for residency and business permits. These policies are designed to ensure economic stability and growth, but they often overlook the unique historical context of the descendants of enslaved Africans. These policies, while seemingly neutral, disproportionately impact the descendants of enslaved Africans. The financial demands can be particularly burdensome for those who have faced generations of economic disenfranchisement and systemic racism. Generations of systemic racism and economic disenfranchisement have created a significant wealth gap, making it nearly impossible for many to meet these steep financial demands. This wealth gap is not just a matter of income, but also of accumulated assets and opportunities that have been denied over centuries. The very people who were forcibly removed from Africa, their labor fueling the economies of others, are now priced out of returning to their ancestral lands. This historical irony is a painful reminder of the long-lasting impacts of slavery and colonialism. While it is understandable for nations to seek economic stability, these policies must not come at the expense of justice and reconciliation. There needs to be a balance between economic goals and the moral responsibility to address historical injustices. The descendants of enslaved Africans are not merely seeking economic opportunities, they are seeking to reclaim their heritage, to rebuild the connection that was severed centuries ago. This connection is about more than just land. It is about identity, culture, and a sense of belonging. It is a moral imperative for African nations to recognize the unique circumstances of the descendants of enslaved Africans and to create pathways for their return that are not contingent upon wealth. These pathways could include special visas, reduced financial requirements, or other supportive measures that acknowledge their unique historical context. The return of these descendants is not a burden, but an opportunity, a chance to heal the wounds of the past and build a brighter future together. By welcoming them back, African nations can foster a sense of unity and shared purpose, creating a stronger, more inclusive society for all. The argument for removing these financial barriers is rooted in both morality and practicality. To demand a hefty sum from those whose ancestors were stolen, whose forced labor built empires elsewhere, is to add insult to injury. It is akin to charging someone for the right to return to their own home after being unjustly evicted. The descendants of enslaved Africans are not asking for special treatment, but for equitable treatment. They seek the same opportunities afforded to others who migrate to African countries. It is about acknowledging the historical injustices that have created this disparity and working towards a more just and equitable future. Removing these barriers isn't only the right thing to do, but it is also in the best interest of African nations. The descendants of enslaved Africans bring with them a wealth of skills, knowledge and experiences that can contribute to the economic and social development of the continent. They are doctors, lawyers, teachers, entrepreneurs, artists and innovators who are eager to contribute to the land of their ancestors. By welcoming them back, African nations are not only righting a historical wrong, but also investing in their own future. They are opening the door to a vibrant and diverse diaspora, eager to contribute to the growth and prosperity of the continent. Allowing the descendants of enslaved Africans to return to their ancestral lands is not simply a matter of righting historical wrongs, but an opportunity to foster cultural exchange and understanding. This homecoming is a bridge between the past and the future, a chance to heal old wounds and create new bonds. Imagine the richness and vibrancy that would emerge as descendants who have lived and thrived in various parts of the world, carrying within them the tapestry of their diverse experiences, come together with the people of their ancestral lands. Reconnecting with the land and traditions of their ancestors would be a profound journey of self-discovery and cultural revival. This cultural integration would be a two-way street, where both the returning descendants and the local communities would benefit immensely. Enriching both the returning descendants and the communities they join, this exchange would foster mutual respect and understanding. Descendants would have the opportunity to learn the languages, customs and traditions of their ancestors, immersing themselves in the rich cultural heritage that was once lost to them. This immersion would bridge the gap that was forcibly created centuries ago, allowing for a deeper connection to their roots. Visiting historical sites and learning about the history of their ancestors would provide a sense of closure and understanding of their own identities. At the same time, they would bring with them new perspectives, ideas and experiences, enriching the local communities with fresh insights. These new ideas and experiences would contribute to the cultural dynamism of their new homes, sparking innovation and growth. Participating in community projects and local events, descendants would become active members of their new communities, fostering a sense of belonging and unity. This cultural fusion would not only enrich the social fabric of African nations, but also create a more vibrant and globally connected continent. The blending of cultures would lead to a more inclusive society, where diversity is celebrated and everyone feels valued. It would be a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of connection, and the beauty of diversity. The return of the descendants of enslaved Africans is not a threat to the cultural identity of African nations, but an opportunity to enhance it. This homecoming would create a more inclusive and interconnected world, where everyone has a place and a voice. It is a chance to celebrate the richness of the African diaspora and to build a future where everyone feels a sense of belonging and connection to the continent. The blending of old traditions with new perspectives would create a dynamic and evolving culture, one that honors the past while embracing the future. This cultural renaissance would be a beacon of hope and unity, showing the world the strength and beauty of a diverse and inclusive society. Together, we can build a future where everyone feels a sense of belonging and connection to the continent, creating a world that is richer, more vibrant, and more united. Please sign our petition to support the repatriation of descendants of enslaved Africans.